GB News viewers, switch off, as debate leaves them raging, who cares? GB News viewers quickly took to social media with fury as Eamonn Holmes and Ellie Costello welcomed guests for an age gap debate. GB News Eamonn Holmes and Ellie Costello returned to screens with the channel's breakfast program. However, viewers quickly issued complaints over a topical debate. The presenting duo welcomed commentator Debbie Arnold and dating coach Nadia Essex to question whether age is just a number, and if celebrity Big Brothers Jojo Siwa, 21, and Chris Hughes, 32, bond was inappropriate. This came as the American singer who entered the house as a staunch lesbian declared her sexual orientation had changed after displaying their intimate friendship. As the conversation heated up, fans were left unimpressed by the subject matter and threatened to switch off from GB News, while others declared it a non-story. One complained, "Honestly, is there no news? What does it have to do with anyone? Come on, let's hear about stuff that is supposed to be good interesting news." Another viewer raged, "Time for a brew instead of this ITV dating nonsense," as a third fumed, "Who cares about this rubbish? Never heard of these celebs, what rubbish," echoed one viewer. Whilst the debate was also slammed as a ridiculous conversation. During the program, Nadia stated, "I think when the people are young it's more of a red flag. 21 is still very young, and certainly in the case of Jojo, a 21-year-old American's life experience is very different to a 21-year-old British person's experience," and then cited the legal drinking age as an example. Debbie hit back, "I think you're being absolutely ridiculous. I think age is just a number. I was married to a man a lot older than me, and he taught me everything. He was so interesting, I basically knew nothing." The commentator continued, "I was 25 and he was 39, he was great, I never thought about his age, not once. He used to call me his child bride, by the way, but it wasn't like that." During a joint appearance on ITV's Lorraine, Chris admitted that putting their relationship into words was difficult and said, "It's just a really strong bond between two people, which is just a strong friendship. And I think you can have like a soulmate friendship. And to me it's like that energy of where it's not like the standard friendship that you have with your friends. But you know it's still a friendship, and it's just nice." While Jojo added, "It is platonic, we have a lot of fun together. Life is life, I don't know any future of anything. But I'm really grateful for our dynamic that we have and our bond that we have. And whatever life does, life will do. You just want to smack 'em." Eamonn Holmes reveals number one thing that irritates him the most. A recent YouGov poll revealed what public nuisances bother Britons most. Eamonn Holmes was left fuming on GB News today when he discussed people that play their phone aloud on the train. His frustrations align with findings from a recent YouGov poll that reveals what public nuisances bother Britons most. Eamonn said, "The new craze is people always speaking on their phone now and not putting their phone to their ear any longer. Why do we all want to hear everyone else's conversation? Well, I have a name for people like that, and I can't really say it here on the program. Usually it's when you are getting on aeroplanes or trains or whatever, and they're queuing to find their seat and this goes on. You just want to smack 'em." Speaking about other annoying habits, the GB News host said, "The other thing that irritates people is litter in general. It may seem a somewhat old-fashioned thing to object to, litter being thrown around. It just never ceases to amaze me why people do it." The survey found that failing to clean up dog poo tops the list, irritating a staggering 97% of Britons, with 83% saying it bothers them a great deal. Littering follows closely behind at 96%, showing widespread disdain for this behavior across the country. Other major irritants include coughing or sneezing without covering up 88%, spitting on the ground 87%, and not making room for others to pass on the pavement 87%. The poll highlights how certain public behaviors consistently frustrate the British public. While loud phone audio didn't make the top 5 irritants in the YouGov poll, it remains a significant annoyance for most Britons. The survey revealed that almost 8 in 10 Britons, 79%, say people playing music or videos out loud on their phone speakers bothers them. Of those, 41% report that it bothers them a great deal. Only 20% of respondents say they aren't particularly fazed by other people's media consumption in public. This issue has become such a concern that the Liberal Democrats have proposed fining perpetrators up to £1,000 for playing entertainment out loud on public transport. The YouGov poll also found that children playing ball games in public places bothers very few Britons.